What's up, guys? American Mexican Gunslinger. Today I got a new live video for you guys today. And as you guys can see from the title, I've been a little bit down lately because I'm just like, man, sometimes I don't feel like a man. I'm just like, you know, I see all these manly dudes on their big old trucks by themselves driving, working for their family and stuff. And seeing them at bars chilling, and I'm just like, man, these guys got it pretty hefty. I don't do any of that. I don't go to bars. I don't even drink. I haven't touched a drink like in almost 3.5 years. And I usually just hang out with my family majority of the time, but I'm just like, man, like these guys get to go out and do all these fun things and fun activities with their friends and shit. Sorry about my cussing, but they have fun, they're manly, right? Then I realized to myself, man, is that really the definition of a man? Going to bars, getting drunk with your friends, going to parties and going and doing all these things, fornicating, doing all these things that supposedly make you a man, like working a 9 to 5 job, the man's the one that supplies all the work, which in reality it's supposed to be like that, but like it just doesn't feel like that for me sometimes. I'm just like, man, like I'm always with my family 24/7. I'm always chilling with them 24/7, and it's just like maybe I don't know, maybe the whole scenery of seeing other men, enjoying themselves in a way of like supposedly being a man, it's just kind of an illusion. It's kind of wrong, and I've kind of realized it really quickly that it kind of really is. If you're a single man out there, good for you. Go have fun, do what you got to do. But if you got a wife and kids and you're still doing that, you still haven't left your childish ways behind, man. You just haven't. If that's what I'm saying. But if you're single, have fun, do what you gotta do, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna read you a few scriptures from the Bible of how it describes being a man, whether regardless you agree with me or not. If you practice a different religion, this video might not be for you. But if you are atheist, you might have an understanding on what the hell's going on. Or if you just think that I'm just talking my butt off, then you don't have to watch the video. But I'm just letting it be known, I'm just reading off the scriptures from the Bible, you know what I'm saying? There's been a lot of persecution happening around the world. And yeah, you guys, it's been really bad, all these incidents have been happening linked, that's happening around the United States, what's happening around the world. It's just getting crazy, by the second. I'm just putting God's words out there first because, there's probably going to be a time where you just can't talk about scriptures because, people who are coming here to this country by the government, I don't think it's organic. It's more of a controlled environment that these people are coming in here illegally. But, we can't control some of these things. The government, what I told you, it means to control the mind. No one's going to do shit about it. Sorry about my cousin, but no one is. Regardless of the situation that happens, But I'm going to talk about what in the Bible, what it says about being a man. Alright, let's get this. Corinthians chapter 16, verse 13 to 14, it says, "Watch ye, stand fast in the faith. Quit you like men, be strong. Let all your things be done with charity." Okay, you guys, so it tells you right there in the Bible, you know what I mean? That you just have to stand in the faith. You know what I'm saying? You have to be strong. You just have to be a strong person, And if you're going to do things like, for example, if you're going to feed the homeless, do it like you're going to, just give it to them, Don't expect anything back from anybody. You know, God works in His way. You know what I'm saying? He will reward you later on when you deserve that reward. It's not gonna be right then and there in in an instant, like these people who practice black magic. It's completely different than that. It's a miracle. It's a blessing. You guys have to understand that there's witchcraft, darkness, and there's sorcery and magic, and there's miracles and blessings. You guys have to understand these things. And prayer is one of the best weapons you can do against these witchcraft sorcerers, warmongers, and these harlots. You know what I'm saying? These witches. You have to understand that in these wizards also. There's so many people on the dark side in today's world that you don't know, even if your own members in your family and your own household are part of that system. So that's why the man has to be in control of his family. The man is the head honcho of what happens. You know what I'm saying? So if the man is dismantled and is destroyed, then the whole family falls with it. If the man is corrupted, the whole family will be corrupted. That's the way these things work. You guys have to understand these things. It ain't no game. It's spiritual warfare. You know what I'm saying? And you guys have to understand these things. Let's go to the next one. Corinthians chapter 7 verse 2. Nevertheless, to avoid fornication, let every man have his own wife, and let every woman have her own husband. So yeah, there's a lot of men out there who like to fornicate. That's all they do. That's like, they don't want a wife, they don't want kids, they feel like it's the wrong time to do it. You know, yeah, it can possibly be the wrong time for you. Maybe you're old as shit. Maybe you're out of shape. Sorry with my cussing, but it's true. You know, some of these guys, they let themselves go and they figure out why they're alone. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes it's good to be alone. You know, I'm not saying it's wrong, but I'm not saying it's bad. But you know, at one point in time, it says right here in the Bible that you need a wife, you need a husband, ladies. If you guys are watching this, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's so many single moms out there. It's because the head honcho, the household, the head, wanted to keep doing childish things and did not let go of him. And that's what happens. So once the head honcho, the man of the house, gets dismantled, the whole family gets dismantled. It becomes a whole giant mess of a situation. And trust me, I lived through that. You know what I'm saying? My mom got divorced from my dad. You know, my mom was the one taking care of me and my younger sister, and we were the ones just, you know, with my mom. My dad was out there, you know, fornicating, drinking, doing what he's got to do. Now he has a different family. You know what I'm saying? But I already forgave him for that. But I'm just using that as an example that it can happen to anybody. It's happened to me. It's happened to some of my family members, to some of my cousins. It's happened to a lot of people that I know, honestly. Even my wife, you know, same thing happened. The head of the household got dismantled, and now mom's in charge of everything. You know what I'm saying? It's just the way things work sometimes. It's because God lets it happen, because maybe that man was not doing the correct things that God intended him to do, and so they punish those people. You know what I'm saying? I'm just letting it be known. All right, let's keep going. Matthew chapter 16 verse 26. For what is a man profited if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? For what shall a man give in exchange for his soul? So yeah, a lot of men out here, you know. I'm going to put this as an example. If there's a man who's married to his wife and has beautiful children and stuff, and be like, oh, I'm going to go to the bar, he goes drink, so he goes and becomes not sober minded, he gets messed up, right? So when you're out there not sober, because it says if the man to be sober, because the devil is coming like a lion to devour them. So you're out there not sober, surrounded by demons, ready to devour you. You guys have to understand these things. Like, heck no, like when I used to drink, I would never go out there to bars to go drink. I would drink at home. Because I knew there was a bunch of nonsense out there. There's people with bad intentions out there. and it's not even good. You know what I'm saying? Drink is not good for you. I wouldn't suggest it, but when I wasn't going to bars and shit. I wasn't going to clubs. I was literally grabbing my beer, and I wasn't just drinking any beer. I was drinking organic beer, but it doesn't make a difference because it still messes you up. But I was drinking at home. You know, I was drinking at home with my lady. You know what I'm saying? Drinking with my wife, chilling. You know, those were, to be honest, for me, that was way better than going to a bar to drink out there with my friends. Even my family members, I wouldn't drink with them. And if I do, I would have like a beer or two or three. But I wouldn't want to get drunk because it's just not, it doesn't feel right. It just doesn't, you know what I'm saying? That's why for those men out there, you know, if you have a family and you're still out there going to the bar drinking and having, just drink at home, bro. Just chill with your family and drink at home. If that means that you have to get away from your family just to drink, just to have a time of peace, something's wrong with you. You are not at ease. You need to read the Bible more, you guys. It's just the way it is, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying drinking is wrong or bad. I'm just saying, like, you know, if you're gonna find some demons out there that are gonna attach to you. That's why some men who drink out there in those bars, guess what? They cheat on their wife, bro, because they see another lady that's attractive, supposedly because courage juice or sometimes beer makes you see a woman that's not the way she looks, and then you wake up next morning, you're like, fuck, I messed up. Sorry about my cousin, but I messed up. And then she's ugly as crap, and your wife is more beautiful than this freaking ugly chick, and you're just like, I messed up, you know? And some men, they just continue the cycle. They're like, nah, I'm gonna keep doing this and doing this and doing this until they get caught, and they're like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do it, and they've been doing it for so long. So why does it matter then? Why does it matter now? And this is why women are like, what's the point, bro? What's the point of being with this fool? He's gonna keep doing this. So you men out there better be careful, man. Be careful what you're doing. Go to the next one. Proverbs chapter 29, verse 11. A fool uttereth all his mind, but a wise man keepeth in till afterwards. So, like, yeah, you guys, look, there's some situations where I wanted to, you know, talk crap on people and say things, you know, like these LGBT people, and then all these, you know, people who obviously, you know, you want to talk crap about them. I just keep my mouth shut, bro. I don't even say anything. I just let it be, you know, avoid them, get away from them, because you don't want to be in an altercation. Sometimes when you utter your mouth, guys, in situations, especially if you're, you know, out there drinking or in a bad place at a bad time, sometimes you utter your mouth, you can, it has consequences, you guys. You can get shot, you can get stabbed, you can get jumped, you can get beat up. You know what I'm saying? If you just utter your mouth. I've seen so many people utter their mouths. Even me knowing the fact that these people don't know how to fight. They're weak. And me as an individual knowing all these things, I'm just like, bro, like, calm down. I'm not gonna fight you, bro. Because, you know, you're just gonna beat him up and then just be like, well, I just beat up a drunk. You know, that was his fault. You know what I'm saying? But like, if they try to assault your wife or do something, like, you better man up and you better smack that fool real quick. You know what I'm saying? I'm not provoking. I'm not telling you to do violence. But when it comes to your family, ooh, you better start smacking some people up. You know what I'm saying? Like the other confrontation I had at Costco, you know, I told that fool out. You know, I could have easily smashed his face in, but what's the point? And my son's right there watching me. You know what I'm saying? If I show my son that it's okay to just go ahead and start smashing on anybody for just the way they're talking to you or the way they're speaking or they're trying to curse at you and say all these rude things to you, you're just going to let your emotions get to you. I'm not a female, bro. I'm not going to let my emotions get to me. You can talk whatever you want. I'm just going to stand there and take it because what's the point? You're just talking. Oh yeah, you know I can beat your ass, right? Then do it. I'm right here, bro. But didn't do anything. That's when you know he's scared. He's scared. He doesn't want to do anything. He's just talking his mouth. I'm telling you guys. You guys gotta let some of these people talk their mouth, and you see it. You see them, and you'll be like, man, this was a fool. This was dumb. Be like, Majority of down people, because I grew up in the hood, I know how it is. Some down people, they won't just talk. If someone tells you, I'm gonna smack you, you better shut up, and you talk again and they smack you, they meant it. They meant it, bro. Those people don't mess around. You know what I'm saying? I seen it firsthand when I was in high school. I seen this little dude talking to this taller dude. You know what I'm saying? And that taller dude, he was a gangster. He was straight up gangster. You know, he had a lot of respect from that school. You know, but that little dude, you know, he would always utter his mouth, bro. Always keep talking, bro. And then that little fool kept talking crap on that tall fool. You know what I'm saying? That tall fool was like, hey, you better be quiet or I'm gonna smack you, bro. And he goes, well, go ahead and smack me. That's what that little dude said. You know what happened, bro? That fool looked side to side, smacked that fool so hard his head hit the wall, bro. He had a big old lump on his head. We're like, oh, damn. Nah, because that fool was gangster, man. That fool, everyone knew he was a gang member, you know what I'm saying? But still, like, that fool should have just stopped talking, bro. And some people, you know, you just gotta let them talk. Just let them talk and be like, whatever, bro. What are you gonna do about it? You know, you're just talking, but you're not doing anything. You know, that's a lot of people do. So be careful with that. Luke chapter 6 verse 45, it says, a good man out of the good treasure of his heart bringeth forth that which is good, and an evil man out of the evil treasure of his heart bringeth forth that which is evil, for of the abundance of the heart his mouth speaketh. So yeah, you guys, these people, whatever they're telling you is coming from their heart. So whatever intentions they have, you can see it from what they say. You guys have to understand that this is spiritual warfare, and it comes into big play. If you don't understand what these people are saying, and you don't give warning to what they're saying, then you're going to let them, you know, do whatever they want. You know, you're going to let them come into your life. But that's not what you're trying to do. You're trying to avoid that. You know, as a concealed carrier myself, I try to escalate situations as possible, because I don't want to go into confrontation and have to shoot somebody because they ended up saying some rude things to me. Or, see, you can't let your emotions get to you. We're not females, guys. We're men. We are men. If you're easily emotionally attacked by words and that influences you to commit something stupid, you're a woman, bro. You're being a woman. You're being a female, bro. Don't be like that. That's not the way life works. Are you a man or are you a female? That's how they psychologically brainwash us to. If you see all these men, bro, all these men, and you say something offensive to them, they automatically get up, that's offending, I'm gonna beat your... They're like, what are you, a female? Females are easily influenced by emotions on the things you say. So if you say the wrong thing to another man and they're emotionally, you know, stand up and rise, and they're like, nah, bro, like, what the heck? And they want to fight you, they're emotionally unstable, you guys. That's the thing with people. You have to understand that this is psychological warfare, this is spiritual warfare. This is a war against your soul. This is a war against your mind. This is a war against principalities. This is a war that you cannot see. For those of you guys who are spiritually awake, you guys will be able to see it. You know, like these LGBT people, these people who like to throw the rainbow flags and stuff, these people are not spiritually awake. They're awake to the point where they see that they can do evil without any consequences. You know what I'm saying? They want you to tell them something. You know, just for the way they were. Oh, you're harassed. I'm going to sue you. I'm going to do all these things. Because the majority of the population who goes against these people, they don't have a word. They don't have a saying anymore. The minority does. The 1% of these populations is people who like these men who dress up like women, and these women who dress up like men. Men acting like women and women acting like men, and saying that I'm this and I'm that, when in reality God created male and female. There's no such thing as genders. It's just male and female. So whatever these people are saying that's out of their line, they have some kind of mental issue, or as I like to see, as demon possession. They have allowed demons attached to themselves, and they let it happen voluntarily. It wasn't unintentionally, you guys. It happened voluntarily on the things they watch, on the things they eat, on the things they do, and the things they hear. They want to be part of something that isn't something nice. You know, a lot of these people, including the Freemasons and all these other occultists, they just want to be in a place where they belong, and then they don't know that they're being led to the slaughter. You know what I'm saying? They're being led to the fire and brimstone, to the lake of fire. They don't know that. You guys have to understand this. This is way big. You know what I'm saying? Let's go to the next one, you guys. Psalm 188, verse 8. It says, "It is better to trust in the Lord than put confidence in a man." That's true. It's true. Don't be confidence in me. Go read the Bible. Go read scriptures. Put confidence in God, Yahshua HaMashiach, Jesus Christ. I'm just speaking the words that are coming out of his book. You know what I'm saying? What I'm telling you can benefit you in so different other ways, but it can also make you be like, nah, this guy's, I'm not going to put my full trust in him. And, that's fine. I'm just a man. You know what I'm saying? I'm a nobody when it comes to these things. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just putting the word of God to give you some information so you could use for your own benefits, you guys, so you can be a better person for yourself, a better man. If I say some things that are actually inflicting towards you, or get you, riled up, annoyed, offended, that's on you, bro. That means you have something that you have to fix for yourself. Whatever I'm saying when it comes to the Bible, and if you get offended because of that, then that's on you, man. That's something you have to fix for yourself. Don't be cursing at me. Don't be freaking blaming things on me. If I'm just reading from the scriptures of the Bible and that offends you, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you need to change some of your ways. It's just the way it is sometimes, Let's go on to the next one, you guys. Proverbs chapter 14, verse 12. It says, "There is a way which seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death." So yeah, you guys, a lot of people can be saying, "Oh, it's okay to do this, it's okay to do that, it's okay," but in reality, they're just leading you to the slaughter. I'm telling you guys, a lot of men have kind of went their separate way away from God. You know what I'm saying? And they don't want to keep talking about spiritual warfare and God and all these other things. You know what I'm saying? Like what's happening here in the United States with the whole invasion of aliens, because this is an alien invasion, you guys. This is what it is. Right now it's happening. And it's not going to come from the skies of above with these UFOs and all these things. No. An alien invasion is happening right now. And what are we going to do about it? Because these other countries that are sending these people in, they're not their strongest. They're the criminals who were locked up in prison, or just sending them in here so they can make their country even better. So what are they going to do to America? They're going to destroy it. They're going to destabilize it. And then these people have the most rights and most benefits. So these American citizens are getting attacked. Even I'm being attacked just because of the way I look. You know what I'm saying? Which is kind of weird, because I'll go pick up some food at a bar, because I do sometimes food deliveries, like I said. And everyone in there would be, I'm not trying to be racist, but they're white. You know what I'm saying? They're white. And because I live in Missouri, in Kansas City, so, majority of the population is going to be white or black. You know what I'm saying? But when I walk in there, they look at me, I'm brown, and like, give me these ugly looks. I'm just like, what? I'm just picking up food. It's like, what did I do? Like, you're an illegal immigrant. Like, get out of here. Like it's crazy, bro. Like, so how are these Americans are gonna know who's illegal immigrant and who's not? They just gonna be looking at people with color, assuming that they are or not. Doesn't make sense, bro. It doesn't make sense. I don't even see it as racism anymore. I just see it as profiling. Like, You're looking at somebody that you think is an illegal immigrant and they're not. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm trying to say is that look at what man is saying. All these things about, oh, aliens are coming over the border and all these things are happening, and then guess what? The illegal immigrants, they're not going to be the ones attacked. Everyone who has a different skin color is going to be attacked, regardless of the situation. And that's what people are going to be influenced nowadays. You know what I'm saying? That's what happened to me in Costco. That man that was attacking me, he said, you probably don't even have your papers. And I was like, what the heck I do, dumbass? What the heck's wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? Sorry about my cousin, but it's true. Like, I'm an American citizen. I was born and raised in California. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what? California's not part of the United States? I mean, it kind of not, isn't it? Not really. Not really. Sorry, Californians. But, you know, I moved out of that state for a reason. I came to Missouri because I love this country, man. I love it. Even my mom, who was an illegal immigrant, she didn't want to be buried in Mexico, bro. She wanted to be buried here. She said this is her country. You know what I'm saying? She never protested. She never voted Democrat. She never did any of that. She was never part of any political system. She was just trying to survive and pay her bills and live freely. You know what I'm saying? Coming from a woman who was literally barefoot, walking miles to go feed animals and go walk on these dirty roads in Mexico, you know, and coming from a small village, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, it's crazy how she ended up, you know, renting a nice house, and she wasn't taking these people's jobs. These were jobs that no one wanted. You know what I'm saying? So you guys have to understand that too. It ain't just like, oh, they're taking all our jobs. Be like, go get one then. Go work in the fields. Because when I was in California, I didn't see no white man, no black man working in the fields. I seen honest, hardworking Mexicans, Latinos. They didn't have their papers, all right. They were illegal immigrants, but they weren't out there causing violence and chaos, bro. This country was founded and built by immigrants. Even those people who have white skin color, they do not belong here. You know what I mean? The indigenous people that used to live in this country were slaughtered by the thousands. And yet then they have these white individuals, I'm not being racist, but these people feel like they have the obligation to live in this country. You know what I'm saying? After their whole history of what happened. I don't know, man. I don't know. But it seems like history's gonna repeat itself, and I don't know. Maybe that's why this government is protecting these illegals for a reason. You gotta think about it, bro. You know, I have nothing against anybody for their skin color. I don't judge people by their skin color. I judge people by their character, by the way they are. If they are a man of God, if they're not demonically possessed or controlled by demons. You know, that's the way I judge people. Let's go to the next one. Ecclesiastes chapter 10, verse 12. The words of a wise man's mouth are gracious, but the lips of a fool will swallow up himself. I'm telling you guys. People need to understand what they're saying. They got to be clear about these things. If you're not clear about these things, it can hurt other people. Or even worse, kill other people. You know what I mean? That's why with all this immigration bullcrap that's happening, people are saying, oh yeah, all these immigrants are coming in, all this is. Now, I can't even walk to a store without like being like not afraid, but like watching my six 24/7, knowing when one of these fools are going to snap and try to, you know, harass me or even try to hurt me physically because the way I look. You know, it's all going back to all this racist systematic kind of how you say, of detailing somebody, profiling somebody. You know what I'm saying? So they automatically assume that that person's an illegal immigrant. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, in theory, I should be. You know what I'm saying? Because my mom was an illegal immigrant. She came over here, but she gave birth. And the people who give birth here in the United States, those people who were born here are U.S. citizens because they were born in this United States. So that should make sense. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you know, I am sad that the whole system, the whole process of this American government is corrupt. What I'm saying, it's corrupt. It's corrupt to the point where my fellow Mexicans who are coming illegally over the border, they cannot come to the United States legally. They can't give their green cards for just to work, to send money to their family. You know what I'm saying? But yet then, there's these new illegal immigrants that are coming in this country and dismantling this country, causing violence, chaos, extortion, violence, murder. You know what I'm saying? And they get passports. They get all these bank cards. They get cars. They get food stamps. They get all these benefits, while my fellow Mexicans working in the fields in California, they're brutally attacked. Those people that are hard workers over there, they should be given their green cards. They should give access to driver license, to IDs. You know what I'm saying? No, but these illegal immigrants, they throw away their passports. They don't want to be identified. That's why I hate this governmental system, this mind control system, because it's all to influence you by your emotions. You know what I'm saying? I lived in California for approximately 18 freaking years of my life, and I worked in the damn fields. I worked with those Mexicans. You know, I'm gonna say the majority of them are freaking cool people, man. They're really cool people. Some of them are kind of mean. They're like, "What are you doing in the fields, man? Like, you have your papers, man. Go get a better life. Go get a better job. You have all these opportunities." You know, back then when I was at, I looked at it like they were being mean. But now the way I look at it, I'm like, damn, they're right, man. They're right, and it's messed up that they could have been like, I want my papers, and they were smart men. They were not stupid. They were smart. You know, and some of these smart men that I worked with, they didn't get fast food. They didn't get Taco Bell. They didn't get McDonald's. They actually got food from an actual Hispanic cook, like my mother, how she used to work. Because, like I said, you know, she was making food for these individuals in her house, and these individuals would come to her house so they can eat. They were not violent. They didn't mess around. They were very respectful men. But at the same time, there's individuals that are pushing this agenda of these immigration status and all these people. They're not coming from Mexico, guys. They're coming from other countries that's not Mexican. You know what I'm saying? I'm just putting it out there, you guys. So you got to be careful what you're saying. You got to be accurate on the things that you say, because, like I said, you can be hurting people by the things you say that come out of your mouth. You can be putting people in danger. But that's all good, because I already know that I'm an American citizen. You know, and I love being American. I can probably call myself an American patriot. But other folk are not going to see it like that. They're going to think that they have the obligation better than I do, because on the way that they look. And that's dangerous. Thank you guys for watching, guys. I'm American Mexican Gunslinger. Let me know down in the comments below what you think. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. You know what I'm saying? Leave your comments below on what you think on all this, man. I have a voice, but you got one too, man. Use it. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you around. Peace.